Hey, Mike, it's me, and here we are again. I'm about to review SFX February 2024. Yes, we're moving ahead as the year goes on. So, here we are then. Now, it's dominated the front cover by Halo, which I think is a series coming out. I know very little about this, but it's a game, very, very popular game. So I'll look at that then. A bit more Doctor Who news. We've got The Winter King. We've got a look back at Close Encounters of the Third Kind. We've got Making Monarch, which I think is this Godzilla series. Then Masters of the Universe. I know that's making a comeback. Domino Day here as something else that's coming, and Avatar The Last Airbender. So let's take a look. Okay, so first things we've got here, we've got Orion and the Dark, which is an animated children's storyline, which is on Netflix. Yeah, that's it. And next one, we've got a series called Constellation, which is on Apple TV. New series. Quite an interesting photo of that. Yeah. There we are. And then we've got Thundercats in a comic form there. Yeah. On the other side is Jaguar, another comic there. And then we've got, more in comics. There is always a lot of comics. This is an interesting comic. This is comic based on the two Robin Hoods actors, Michael Pruitt and Jason Connery played Robin Hood in, I remember, a TV series. And they've brought these two together in a comic. Fascinating, as they say. Yes. And then we've got more Doctor Who news. And I can see there straight away, season 15 has been announced. That's coming out very soon, hopefully. Probably within the next couple of months. Yep. Looking forward to that. Tom Baker and Leela. And what else have we got here? We've got, now Richard Franklin passed away. He played Captain Yates in classic Doctor Who. There he is. There's an obituary about his work he did with Doctor Who. And then we've got, this is about Halo. So there we are. Striking picture of Halo. And then there's more. I know, it must be a very popular game, this Halo. I don't know much about it, but there it is. And just seeing, it's on Paramount Plus. No, it is again. There may even have been a film. I don't know. There could have been a film on this. Then we've got the return now of Masters of the Universe Revelation. Now the revolution will be televised, it says. There it is. Yeah, now that is extremely popular series. It was Was it going back into 80s or 80s or 90s? Masters of the Universe. It's quite good, isn't it? That's striking. And there's more. There's quite a bit here. Netflix from 25th of January. It's very soon. Oh, it has been. When you were there. Yes. Yeah, there we are. And then we've got another series called Avatar, The Last Airbender. No idea about this, but there it is. And that is there. There we see it. And this one is on Netflix, 22nd of February. February, I say? Yep, February. I think. There we are. So that's that series. And we've got here a series called Domino Day, which is like a witch's coven. That's quite striking. And that is... there's a bit more about it here. That's BBC 3 and on BBC iPlayer. There we are. So I don't know how good or bad that is. Don't know. Then we've got behind the scenes of this the Christmas special, I think, of Doctor Who. And of course, you may know the news that Millie, what's her name? The one that plays Ruby Sunday. Well, she's leaving basically. She's only doing one series. That isn't unusual, but it's. I don't know. There's something behind it. It doesn't seem, some things haven't seemed right, and they've quickly got a replacement already in. I don't know. It just seems rather odd. It's just been announced. Normally, we might get into the series showing it, and then they'll announce it. But why is it being announced so quickly? That's what I'd like to know. I don't know whether it's a state, but yeah, I don't know very much. I better not say too much about all the shenanigans that have been going on, but there we are. There's more. And that's another picture about the new season, which starts in May. Yes. And then we've got here the Daleks in colour, which they've released now on Blu-ray, which they did. I mean, it looked good. My only gripe was why did they have to cut it back? Why can't they just have shown it all, just stuck it all together? They didn't have to own things, but instead they've edited it, so we haven't got the full story. And I'd like to personally see the full story. I suppose we should be thankful that it was as an experiment done, but I just feel I'd like to have seen the full story. Seems wrong to me to edit it like that. Anyhow, it's going to be 12th of February released on Blu-ray. There we are. There it is. Look, this is that series called Monarch. The Legacy of Monsters. And that is about, Godzilla, as far as I can see. Yeah, Godzilla. And that is on Apple TV. Yeah, Apple TV Godzilla. And then we've got The Winter King, which is on ITVX. There we are. Yeah, Winter King. And there we are. Again. It's sort of an Arthur kind of story from what I can see. King Arthur kind of thing, but there we are. Yeah, it's on about Merlin's tour. All that. Right, there's a lot there, isn't there? Oh, now this is great. I love this. This is about Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Spielberg's absolute classic, which I don't think gets talked enough. It's one that is never mentioned as much in Spielberg classic films, and I think it's one of real masterpiece, actually. And there's also various cuts of it. Maybe that's why it doesn't get, because of the various cuts of it, but it's great, and it's absolutely superb. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Yeah, I really think it is great. And then we've got, what we got next? We got a review of Aquaman and what's it called, and the Lost Kingdom, which hasn't gone down that well. They've given it 2.5 stars, probably quite generous from what I've heard. It was a pointless release because it's not going to go anywhere, and generally people were not very keen on it. Now, I notice here there's a review of Night Swim, which got absolutely panned by all the reviews I've read so far. That he's given it 3 stars. I'd be quite interested to watch it. Is it as bad as everybody's said? Sometimes I like to, just see these things to see, they get onto a bandwagon of people not liking it, and there we are. Now, I don't think there's been as many releases at the moment this month. Oh, yeah, now, you see, we've already jumped on Doctor Who and the Church of Ruby Road. They've given it, what have they given it here? 3.5 stars? Blooming heck. That's a bit generous. Sorry, and do you remember I was on about a name? It's Millie Gibson, of course. Millie Gibson, yeah. Now, I got quite strong opinions about this thing, but I don't want to really go too much into it. But there were certain elements which were totally out of order, I think, in it. Definitely. He was just, RTD was just carrying on of what he was doing in the 3 60th anniversary specials, and it seemed very wrong to me what he was doing, but there we are. That's just my opinion. And then we've got a review of What If Season 2, which is a Marvel thing, which is been on Disney Channel, I know that. So there's not a great deal of big releases. Let's see, we've got here Inside the Mind of Coffin Joe, which is a release on Blu-ray. Oh, it's a Brazilian director on this. There it is. You see that? And they've given that 4 stars. Wow. Horrors of the Black Museum. That has got 3.5. 3.5, yeah. That's got Michael Gough in that. Brilliant Michael Gough. Now, what else we've got? Now, yeah, a few things here. Birth, Rebirth, that's got 4 stars on there. Look at that, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Oh, they've only given it 2 and a bit. 2.5. Oh dear. Oh, Alligator and Alligator 2. Now they're classics. They've given them 4. Wow. Yes. Who cannot love those? Yeah. Oh, wonderful stuff. And then we've got a Devil Girls from Mars. Oh yeah, that's got 3. You gotta love these old science fiction stories. Oh yeah. Very funny. Then here we've got about the unprinted thing, The Creator, that came out, didn't it? And you don't get a stars on that, but I know it's got a 4. That was reasonably quite well received, The Creator, as I remember. Then we've got, look, they've released already, this quick, the 3 novelizations of the anniversary specials. Oh dear. Yeah, there we are. There they are. They've been released already. Very quick, isn't it? Then we've got, let's see, more about some book reviews. Yes, what have we got here? Video games, Stranger Things, The First Shadows. So there's a game on that. I think that'll be popular. And that's it, really. Dune, advertising next issue, because that's coming out. Dune 2, Part 2. Some more comics from Dragon's Claws. There. Yeah, and that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed that. And yes, I'll be doing another one next month. Hey, bye heck. Anyhow, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and we'll let you know when I put out these videos, and have a look at the playlist and see, what kind of things that you might like or might not, it depends. And if you like this particular video, please give it a like. It gets it out onto YouTube, and hopefully algorithms and all that stuff, and people might try it and might not like it. And if you've got any comments, please put your comments down. I really do love to read your comments. And I say, all cost note, you can't say fairer than that, can they? By heck, you can't. So that's it. It's time I went. I've been going on far too long. Hey. So all I gotta say is, I'll see thee again.